Okay, so but does that still like you were saying before, like if the animal like it's an animal, so it's not like gonna know like what the fuck like the person with the with the specific what was the example you gave before? Trying
Follow
to
the woman
remember.
in the red hat.
Oh yeah, the big yeah. Okay. The red
Sorry.
hat and it's like
Oh, I'm colorblind, master.
But let's say like
and then
boss,
the
you
and
can't see that.
the big hat.
Big hat. Now that one they get.
Yeah, but then it could be like, do you mean like a top? Well, like, would they know a difference between like a top hat and like a sun hat? Because those are
Absolutely
both,
not.
because those are both big hats,
Yes. So
technically.
there is a
So,
possibility that if another woman shows up with a big hat, Dante will get confused.
but I mean, like, for another animal, when you said like telling an animal to do something and they have to do it,
Yes.
so that it applies to any animal,
Yes.
basically. Okay. Okay.
And it's more effective on predators, animals with which you have a blood bond, and if you have used feral whispers on them.
Do I have feral whispers?
It's the one dot. It's the one dot discipline for animalism. You can't not
Oh,
have it. That being said,
got
you
it.
do get a penalty if the animal is a ghoul that is bloodbound to someone else.
A penalty for when I. Okay.
If you're
So
trying
So
to
is that
a
command,
command?
if you're trying to command someone else's hellhound, you get a penalty.
This is a good thing.
Oh, okay. That is a good thing.
In the same way that anyone who tries to give Dante orders will also have a penalty.
Except Adam for some reason.
Adam has a big dice pool.
Oh, okay.
You don't get to be Prince with a small dice pool.
You don't. If he had a small dice pool, he wouldn't be Prince. But
Okay.
the night passes, y'all sleep, y'all wake up, y'all lose a point of vitae.
We really need to eat people
I
or
mean,
drink blood.
have you considered hunting?
Yeah, we really need to do some
No.
hunting today. We've been busy.
Can I get any of my research projects, blood for studying rare diseases and things like that?
You could run a scam that works that way. Yeah, sure.
I presume he's really has been doing that for the most part. All right, I'm going to renew a research study and see if I can get some blood.
I have a question. So I'm assuming my animal shelter are all ghoulified animals, or are they also normal animals?
No,
at this
they're just
animal
regular
shelter?
animals. You can just eat some.
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm gonna. Can I eat some?
How many points do you have in herd?
2.
Okay. You can regain 2 blood points like without even trying.
Oh, fuck yeah. So I'm assuming that's just put 2 more in Vitae?
Yes. Like you find some animals who are not doing so hot, who are on their last legs, and what's the chemical you use to put an animal to sleep?
Well, it's called euthanasia, but I don't know what the
Euthanasia
chemical
is
is.
the procedure.
The procedure. Let's look it up. I mean, isn't it just basically... It's not anesthesia, just a double dose,
It's
isn't it?
pentobarbital.
Pentobarbital.
Oh, thank you.
In large doses, it quickly renders a pet unconscious, shuts down their heart and brain functions, usually within a minute or two. So, pentobarbital is expensive, but exsanguinating an animal while it's in ecstasy is cheap as fuck.
Fuck. And free food.
Yes. So, you eat a dog and or cat, and dispose of their body humanely. But Mike, if you want to get some research grants, this isn't a hacking roll. This is a presence and academics roll.
It's in academics.
Yes.
No, I thought it was a subterfuge. I was trying to fake all this stuff.
Oh, I mean, if you want to just like send out some some get-rich-quick schemes for blood, then yeah, totally. That would be subterfuge, and or it would be manipulation and computer, but this isn't hacking.
Oh, okay.
Mike, if you want, Amelia would be happy to help run that too, as she has a lot of those kind of skills.
Yeah, my manipulation.
She's got high academics and presence.
Okay.
So she knows how to write a grant or two. Just so you know.
Mike squats in the middle of the field museum. Essentially their computer program. I mean, he basically wrote most of the security procedures. So he can, if between us we could make a completely fake project.
Yeah, Amelia's like, oh man, I can't. It's been so long since I've, really delved into some academic writing. She's like cracking her knuckles, like she's preparing to run a marathon, but she's really preparing to like draft up a fake grant.
I'm about to say, the two of you could work together and pool your successes and split the blood.
Woo! Hell yeah.
So,
much better than that nasty sort of malicious.
Right. So, Amelia, give me a presence in academics, and Mike, give me a manipulation and computer plus hacking.
Cool. That's 6.
Could I possibly lower the difficulty some for them by contributing some resources?
I don't think that's going to help in this scenario.
Okay.
Ooh, I got good.
Sorry, Wayland. You might have to pay for your blood the normal way. Alternatively,
No, that's fine.
Hit the bricks.
Hunting.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
What clan would Holt have been?
Probably Gangrel.
Hmm.
Or Bruja. I could see a case for either.
Take your pick.
So that's 4 successes, by the way, on mine. I should
And
probably
Amelia
put that
got 5.
Because she got that academics on lock.
Critical success.
Yeah.
You each get 5 blood. You each get 5 units of blood.
Oh, heyo.
Yo, that's amazing.
I once calculated exactly how much a blood point was worth, and then I promptly forgot it. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we have
We'll do math later.
in my case, I've got 2 in the fridge.
That's probably smart, but Amelia's just gonna drink up. She had a bad night last night. So she's gonna, usually it's temperance, but today is she's caving in today.
So the nice thing about obfuscation is I haven't actually had to spend any blood except for like the routine stuff.
The waking up.
Yep.
And Wayland, what is the
Yeah.
scenario by which you are going to hunt?
Well, that can't be the only.
I mean, I could go for more blood.
Does Amelia know of any other? What was the specific term for the hunting grounds?
The rack.
Are
Rack?
there any other racks in the city?
I
Oh,
mean,
Amelia's probably not the person to ask. She's new to all this.
yeah, sorry. Amelia, you knew the one, like, via pseudo-natural Malkavian madness network.
Yeah.
Wayland,
The
you might
voice
have...
the voices in my head.
I mean, I've never used them, but
Amelia's happy to help though, just so that Waylon knows. She's happy to help him get some blood.
Thank you.
I've never used them, Waylon, but there are some vintage movie theaters I go to, and there's usually just a few people. It always occurred to me that you could probably get away with something in there, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't try it myself, but you're kind of better at this stuff than me.
Wayland, you could try to beseech your anarch superiors. You know what? Superior isn't the right word. Your anarch sponsors.
I think that I'm getting desperate, but I'm not quite so desperate as to call in that favor yet. I'm going to try some old-fashioned hunting. Try to find like someone walking back alone from a bus stop.
It's classic, and it's a classic because it works.
Hmm
So is this an ambush or is this enticement? What are you going to do to this person?
This is an ambush.
Sounds
Let's be
good.
real here. I don't want to fuck this up.
Give me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Gladly. And I'm on the correct World of Darkness. And okay, cool. That is just one success.
Just one success. You play it safe. You play it cool. You can always get more later. You catch someone. You catch some valley girl on her phone, dragging a suitcase behind her. Well, Becky's such a bitch, and she's like, "Hold on, I think I'm going through a tunnel," and just hangs up on somebody. And at that point, you just hand over mouth. Get wrist control, drag into alley, get pepper sprayed, ignore pepper spray, bite neck, hear shuffle, escape.
Yep. Classic.
Beautiful.
And no one will know anything happened.
Just for decency's sake, I will drag her suitcase into the alley as well.
Oh yeah,
So that no one thinks it's abandoned.
Right. And the night begins.
So was that a kill or is that a knockout?
It's
A
only
knockout,
one
I'm
blood
not-
point. She's not dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, so before you go hunting, stipulate whether you're murdering or not murdering. Murdering will give you additional vitae at the cost of, holy shit, you're a monster. And it could be a possible masquerade violation. But if you don't stipulate you're killing people, I'm assuming you're not. Any successes that you would get beyond the number it would take to kill somebody, I am assuming, yeah, you find more people.
That makes
But I'm-
sense.
I'm still learning the layout of the city, so I was able to. We're playing it safe here.
Like, if you had gotten 8 successes on non-lethal ambushing, like, you would have dragged her into the alley, taken 2 blood points, or 2 or 3 blood points. A guy would have come into the alley to piss and not noticed you, and you would have gotten 2 or 3 more blood points. And another guy would be like, "What the hell's going on out here?" And then you'd have eaten him and gotten 2 or 3 more blood points and left them all in a giant cuddle puddle, a giant exsanguinated cuddle puddle. And then left.
Would they have all been dead?
No.
No,
No. Okay.
they'd be, have a hell of
Knocked
a
out.
headache and be really fatigued.
And yet somehow fulfilled. But
Yeah,
very confused. Mostly confused.
mostly confused.
You have to start frequenting like the bars where people are like cheating.
Yeah, where people
Oh.
are feeling a little sloppy copy.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
I'm going to next time.
Next time.
Yeah, those are the best. Those are the best. Because it's like they're not really gonna say anything if they wake up and it's a little weird.
Right.
That's true, and I don't really feel bad about nomming on them, TBH.
Maybe weird's what they were looking for.
Also true. In which case, they're welcome.
But now that you all have fed as much as you can, the duties of night call you. Where to?
Yeah. What are we supposed to be doing? I mean, are we
There's
still...
something happening in the theater in 2 days. Oh, the last time we left off, Amelia was doing some research about that. About the play that Adam had mentioned.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, what was the play? Hang on.
I can't even remember.
Oh, you know what? I didn't research it.
But Amelia was doing some research on her work computer at some point. I guess now would be the time that she would be doing this to look up the play and what he's talking about.
Sounds good. The play that he cited was called No Exit.
No.
That's right. Ominous.
They might not literally be putting on No Exit, but it's almost certainly a sign. Give me an intelligence and expression roll.
Sure. Would love to. Expression. And hang on.
Oof. No Exit is a play by Jean-Paul Sartre.
Jean-Paul who?
Sartre.
Okay. Thank you. Not at all what I wrote.
It is about 3 souls condemned to hell. Joseph Garçon, Inés Serrano, and Estelle Rigaud. It's French. Very French.
Sounds French.
But don't ask me how, but you fail to find anything more than that.
Alright. That's fine. She's on her work computer, so there may be some blocks on certain internet.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Why would they block Wikipedia?
Who
What the
knows? But
fuck?
they do. It's because they want to keep everything super secure, and Amelia's like low key. She's gonna take some deep breaths. Actually, she's fine. It's like it's fine. It is what it is. It's fine.
I think it has less to do with security and more about falling down a wiki hole.
Yeah, true. We're all susceptible to that from time to time.
The wiki hole. Wait, wasn't there a meaning? Hang on. I remember a specific phrase that Reynolds said last session. See if it's on this wiki. Let me see if it's on the No Exit wiki page.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab more wine for the vampire mood.
Hell yeah!
Important mood.
Don't mind me, I'm just wolfing down food.
That's what I did earlier. No. What? No. That's not what I wanted to look up.
Are you sure you didn't want to look that up? Are you sure you're sure?
I think it was just the phrase, what was it? The hell is other people that you said, but in French.
Yes.
I'm not gonna try and say that.
Amelia, you got a cryptic email from Mike.
I believe Amelia
Oh,
is
she went-
grabbing
went
more
to-
wine.
Okay.
Oh, she's getting wine.
Try
I'm back.
the wine.
I'm
What
back
kind of
with the wine. Red.
Oh, good. It's red?
Yes,
Gross.
it feels very vampiric to be having the red wine.
I'm jealous.
I'm sorry. You know I would share if I could.
Oh, I would not partake if you offered. I'm allergic.
Oh, I'm
Ugh.
sorry. In which case, it's disgusting, and you're missing nothing.
Uh,
Amelia,
As you drink it.
Amelia, you get a cryptic email from Mike.
Okay.
Mhm.
How
Strongly-
cryptic.
Well, it's strongly suggest you consider offline storage for sensitive files.
Okay.
ominous.
Yeah.
That's ominous.
Yeah. She's like, wow.
But that's none of
But that's none of my business.
Should I be worried about? She emails you and says, "Should I be worried about someone other than you hacking my system?"
Well, your security's improved.
Ah, gracias.
Well, before I leave, can I take a rat with me?
Yeah, sure.
Pocket rat in
Okay.
case you need emergency blood.
Yes, a pocket rat.
Snack.
Smart.
Well,
Smart.
technically, it's not for emergency blood. It's for. Well, I mean, it's for if we need to get out of a situation that it involves a closed locked door, the rat can help.
Ah, rat friend.
It can.
Interesting.
And it can also be blood.
And it can
Mhm.
also be blood.
It can be many things.
It can be many things.
You pocket a rat. Give me a presence and animal ken roll.
Oh my god, hang on. Oh, nope. Whoop. That's okay. A presence. Okay. And then, what was the other one?
Animal ken.
Animal can. What the
It's your major skill.
Oh. Yeah, it's my major skill. So that's 3. That's 5. Think. 5 die?
Mhm.
Fuck yeah! I don't know what this means, but it looks really cool. Let's go. 4 successes.
You successfully pocket a mouse. It's content to just sort of like hang out in a pocket of your coat, eating some breadcrumbs
Yeah.
and shitting.
That's fine.
Same Z's.
It's just little dry pellets, not really that.
They're not. They can get squishy if they poop too quickly in succession.
If they
because-
get excited, so don't rouse them up.
So when they get excited or scared, they also poop a lot.
Yeah, so just don't rile them up.
I mean, you got 4 successes. This rat is cool Christmas.
Fantastic.
Would anyone else like to do any research into anything, or are we going to barrel headfirst into what is almost certainly an incredibly dangerous situation?
Does Mike know about this theater thing? I mean, he's kind of lazy about. Has anyone asked him about it?
Well, I mean, you are aware of like the weirdness going on at the. You are aware like that's what the next job is. You're not exactly certain why Adam was freaking the fuck out over that thing that he drew. The phrase that sticks out to you, Mike, is I will see you again, but not yet. Not yet.
Well, that was another one.
But
I really like movies better. All right, I'll look at. I'll see if I can find anything. I'll investigate the theater.
fair enough. That's a good idea. What will you do to try to investigate the theater?
Well, I'll start off with its social media, and determine what's publicly known about the place, and then I'll start going through archival newspapers and other settings and references about it. I'll do a scan of just oddness, stories that just seem weird. I'll set up a filter for like outliers,
Give me intelligence and computer at a -4.
Ew, okay.
What social media presence?
You mean Mike isn't catfishing all day long?
Hey, honey.
Is that where you get your blood from?
Hey, baby.
Ugh. Well, you got 2 successes. Checking out the social media profile was a huge waste of time. But you do get a lot of hits on your little filter mini botnet. Like, local theater purchased by, like, I think, shit, I don't remember her name. This theater was purchased and quickly run out of business maybe 60 years ago. And it's been rendered abandoned for 50 years after, like, it closed down within the decade, and then 50 years after that, there were a string of strange happenings, disappearances in its locality. Nothing ever linked to the theater, but just like, oh, huh, 3 people disappeared, each about 10 years apart, near the same theater. Maybe that's a pattern. And recently, in the past 5 years, it's opened up and been undergoing intense renovations. Every article, like like the article that like starts talking about the renovations, treat it like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Like, all the workers got fired, and yet everything seems to be being built back up. It never opens, and no one comes, and no one ever leaves, but it's rebuilding. Every day we check it out, there's more of it that's put together.
So someone's pouring money into this place with no obvious source of that money and no way for it to generate money itself.
Yes.
Is there any way to track where the money's coming from?
No. It does not have a digital paper trail.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a... Do you know those boards where you kind of do the stick pin into the pieces of evidence?
Yes.
So I'm going to create a digital Jira board with all the little pieces that I've found.
Digital beautiful mind.
And then I will network in Amelia, and I'll desperately try to find some way to network in Atticus and Wayland, and realize that there's no freaking... They are so offline that there's nothing I can do. Now I'll look for an account for Adam while I'm at it.
There it is. Yep.
Pepe Sylvia! Pepe Sylvia!
Pepe Sylvia!
So I come up to Carol at HR, and I'm like, Carol!
And it's like Mike's just annoyed by this because of the fact that having this clip pin board really is expected to be a team thing, and Amelia and he aren't exactly a team. It's just the two of them. So, but Amelia, you get a pop-up Jira board with like links to various articles about the theater.
Wayland,
awesome, excellent. She sends a thank you email.
This is way beyond your tech level. You.
Can I purchase and keep a small Moleskine notebook in my in the inside pocket of my coat to keep track of some of the things that Mike says are important?
Absolutely. You pull a Captain America, and you're just like, all right, better look this up.
Yep.
Amelia will send back to Mike the very brief amount of information she got on No Exit.
I'm more than happy to go out
Mike,
and
we'll pin it.
myself.
Yeah, Amelia will pin that back up on the same board.
I'm going to assume Atticus has no idea where.
No, this is really just a board for Mike and Amelia.
Well, I mean, Atticus, you probably have a smartphone, which means you can access the board, but you probably have limited interactivity with it, and it's pretty sparse right now because there's really not a lot of information.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought we agreed that I had a motor racer phone.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yep,
the
yep.
chonker.
Yeah, both Wayland and Atticus are at best using 90s tech.
Okay, so
We have 90s tech.
I
We
am
don't.
I am going to say I'm making a new system.
Okay.
I have invented tech levels. So
Bless.
Atticus, you are at tech level 1.
Woo!
Waylon, you are at tech level 0.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amelia, you are at tech level 3, and
That
Mike, you
sounds
are
about
at tech
right.
level 4.
Where
Woo.
would I put the tech levels?
Let's-
Just so I have a
Let's put tech levels in your merits.
Ha.
So
merit.
it's cheap to level them up, but that's what it's going to take to get more tech levels. Like alternatively,
Okay.
like you can spend time you should be doing working on like important investigation or like whatever to instead try to raise your tech level.
Just out of curiosity, why is there something specifically labeled Filipino martial arts? That's kind of
Don't ask
cool.
questions.
Don't ask
oh.
questions.
I don't know
Oh,
how
I
it
thought you
works.
meant on the GIF, not the.
Oh no. It's probably a merit. I don't know what it
Yeah.
does, but
It's
that's
a
there.
there are fighting style merits that allow you to
Okay.
augment your skills in brawl or weaponry.
I think Filipino is that knife fighting technique. Jeez.
Well, apparently.
Like capoeira, but with knives.
Oopsies.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's like yeah.
Uh-oh.
But yeah,
How to delete?
no offense, Mike, but tech level 5 is like future tech. Tech level 5 is like
how-
hacking task force Valkyrie guns.
Tech level 5 is the
Uh-oh.
Matrix.
Yes.
One day.
And then once you reach tech level 6, well then I have to open up the Evil Genius rulebook, and it's been a while since I had to look through that.
Really? You? I thought you'd used it for our last World of Darkness game.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it was. Yeah, and I created Victoria. I started up Victoria like a year ago.
Uh,
All right.
the woman who hacked the hedge with a Roomba and a power drill. Was it a
Well,
Roomba and a power drill?
It was a power drill with a star metal bit, but yes.
Not a
Okay,
Roomba.
go.
I meant what do they call those rope? Are they Roombas?
No, it was a Roomba.
Yeah.
It was a Roomba pushing a power drill.
Yeah.
On a little track. It was super fucking anticlimactic. Just like, all right, we're gonna fight some. What the fuck is this?
It was downright silly time.
It was Supernatural MacGyver.
That's what she was all about.
Supernatural MacGyver.
Except instead of a paperclip, it's a demon. But okay, that's the research that you guys have got.
So I have a flip phone.
Yeah.
Good job, team of 2. That's okay. Atticus and Waylon are the muscle.
Perhaps.
Although Waylon is also a little bit
Why
of our
don't-
gentleman. He's our gentlemanly muscle.
I hate to
Why don't-
suggest this, but a lot of this stuff is really old. It might actually be on something like. Have you heard of microfiche? It really kind of got out of fashion when I was a kid, but it's if you go to a library, you might be able to find those old newspapers, and if you feel really willing to be bored, you may find something.
Tell me what I should say to the librarian, and I'll do my best.
Waylon, if you would like somebody to come with you to the library, I would be happy to come with you.
Microfiche.
I
I know.
So it was. You would have figured this out, Mike. It was originally purchased by American-born Greek soprano Maria Callas.
I know that name.
You do know
That's a real
that
person.
It is a real person.
Oh, is this the weird thing that you look at the old like articles and stuff?
Yeah. Microfiche is it's kind of cool. They like really shrink everything down onto a
Like a
it's
film.
transparent cellulose. Yeah. So it's really tiny, but they have these machines that can you can scan back and forth really quickly. Well, at least what used to be really quickly. I mean, there's no real search engine for it, so it kind of really sucks. But it's neat.
Flux Theater.
Strangely
Is that where
enough,
we're going?
it was named before it was condemned. It's kept the name.
When was Maria Callas?
C, not a K. She was born in 1923, quote unquote, died 1977.
Okay. She was a hottie.
That she was.
Ah, American Soprano.
I see what you did there. Very clever, Reynold.
I mean, it wasn't me who came up with all this.
I know. But I appreciate it nonetheless.
I'm trying to remember where I remember her from, but I do recall her.
Callas spent
Yeah.
her last years living largely in isolation in Paris and died of a heart attack at age 53. A likely story.
I think my mother was a fan.
Well, let's see what she did. That's... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, never mind. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine.
I think there are some recordings of her that are still
Oh,
used.
that are still being used. Okay, that makes more sense. That's probably why I'm like, wait, she died in the 70s. How the fuck is she in fucking Ghost in the Shell? But that makes more sense.
Yeah, I
She
mean,
was the ghost in the shell all along.
She was the Ghost in the Shell all along.
I mean, there was a lot of good vinyl from that era. So I mean, everything she had a lot of vinyl, and so that was all probably
That's
digitized.
true. That's very true.
I once said to her, it must be very enviable to be Maria Callas, and she said, no, it's a very terrible thing to be Maria Callas, because it's a question of trying to understand something you can never really understand. She could not explain what she did. It was all done by instinct. It was something incredibly embedded deep within her that she never truly touched.
Oh, and she was with Aristotle Onassis before
Hot.
Jackie. Ah, interesting.
But, anyway, Waylon, Atticus, do you two go to the local Chicago library?
Yeah, let's do it.
We might as well. Should Dante go into the library? Probably not.
No, Dante's not permitted to go in the library, but if you tell
Right.
him firmly
Da-
and confidently to sit, he will sit.
Dante will wait in the car, I'm assuming? Yes.
Yes.
Or are we... Yes. Dante wait in the car.
You make a good point, Mike. Why do something when you could make these schlubs do it for you?
Sloth.
Yeah. You haven't really paid a price for it yet. Keep going.
All right.
It has to do something to make your life materially worse.
Oh, don't worry, I'll help with that.
So, right, yes.
I mean, Mike would be good at doing this. He just found it really boring.
Right, yeah, no, he just doesn't want to. I mean, like, if they roll like shit, then you will definitely get a point back. Be like, oh
True.
man, I'm so glad I didn't waste my time. So
Is Mike just gonna bug us to keep tabs on us? Because
no. He just didn't want to do it because, like, have you ever gone through microfiche? It's super tedious.
no, but I'd probably be more comfortable with that than going on a computer.
This is true. So Atticus, Wayland, the two of you go to the Chicago Public Library. The librarian is a very rotund man with a large white beard and a very bald head. Oh, I was just closing up for the night. What do you need?
Oh, good evening, sir. If you might be able to help us, I'm in the middle of writing a book about the theater in the turn of the century in Chicago. Do you have anything about the Flux? That one has been quite fascinating,
That old
but I haven't
thing.
been able to find much.
Not much more than dust and ruins there. I'm pretty sure I can find something. Atticus and Wayland, each of you give me a wits and academics roll.
Guess who doesn't have -3 unskilled in that?
Fucking
All right,
Well,
4.
1 dot is very important. 2
Mhm.
successes.
a.
Two successes as well.
Congratulations. You figure out more about what happened there. So the Flux Theater ran what was mostly a pretty threadbare operation for about a decade before like a small war broke out in the theater under mysterious circumstances. Like, it was really struggling to get by, and then for some reason there was a huge shootout there. Some people thought that it was connected to Prohibition and the mob. It's very unclear. It's estimated that 21 men died, but there remains some evidence to suggest that there were those who were wounded who were able to escape. The battle spelled the end of it. The battle there spelled the end of it all those years ago. And then it fell into disrepair until eventually it just started going back up again.
Always in flux.
Always in flux, that theater. It seemed there's some sort of weird legal fuckery going on with its ownership. Like, the deed has been retrieved, but it's still in Collis's name. It's unclear who it is who currently owns it.
Maybe some sort of descendant.
That's a distinct possibility. Like, I just mean to say that it wasn't purchased from her, is what I mean.
Right.
Yeah. Like, whoever...
That was Wayland's speculation.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, that is definitely a very plausible explanation. I just wanted to showcase how, like, it hasn't been purchased by someone new.
Gotcha.
If someone new had purchased it, there would be evidence of who had purchased it. So it must have been inherited in some way.
What day of the week are we on, by the way?
What was that?
What day of the week are we on?
Today is Thursday.
Okay.
Did
Makes sense.
Did she have any kids that could have possibly inherited it?
Unfortunately, you are not doing research on Maria Callas. You are doing research on the
Oh, sorry.
On the Flux
On the
Theater.
Flux.
But
Sorry, I misheard who had the deed. That's why.
yeah. Well, I mean, you don't know. That being
We could
said,
ask Mike.
now that you're done with that, this bearded, avuncular man is just like, all right then, thanks a bunch, but we're closing up here. It's getting a
right,
little
of
late.
course.
Oh,
Thank you so much for your help.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. A pleasure to serve the community. Maybe hit us a little earlier tomorrow.
Waylon just gives him a pleasant smile and
And
gathers up his cane and leaves.
give him a wave and shuffle out the door.
And that's what you guys figure out about the Flux Theater.
All right.
Oh, so you didn't say and who specifically owned it. It's just it hasn't been purchased, so therefore it's just floating down inheritancy.
It's somewhere in that way, because it's still under her name.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by some legal fuckery, because I'm not into bird law or anything. Let's just say, if it would have been purchased, it would have been there would be a new name or something like that.
Or it would say that specifically that it's under a trust in that person's name,
Right.
but it doesn't.
No.
You got it.
So that could mean some sort of dubious ownership. But apparently whoever is operating it has all their ducks in a row. Or enough ducks
good.
to keep them walking.
Shoot.
We'll meet up with the other two and share what we learned.
All right.
Where do you meet up?
Let's go.
I'm guessing Amelia's office.
Probably.
Probably.
Congratulations,
That sounds-
Of
Amelia.
course, she gave everybody business cards the first day. Of course,
You did.
For better or for worse, Amelia, your office has been volunteered for the main base of operations.
Oh, it's fine. Come on in. You know that there's all kinds of snacks and tea, and there's like a dehumidifier in there with essential oils going, some very soothing music playing in the background. Come in, come in. Welcome, welcome.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Welcome to my haven. Sorry, welcome to our haven.
This is pleasant.
This is nice.
Thank you. I can
Did you
change
guys-
the essential oils if you want. It's lavender right now, but we can switch it up.
Ooh, let's not have lavender. That might actually kill Dante. Actually, are dogs allergic to lavender? Let me check. I know cats are.
Chocolate.
Yeah, my cat straight up almost fucking died from an essential oil lavender diffuser
Huh.
because he kept licking the fucking wall.
Oh, well, she won't let that happen.
I mean, in defense to the diffuser, your cat is very dumb and may have been trying to die. So, Waylon, Atticus, the two of you contribute your knowledge
brutal.
and information to the conspiracy board.
Excellent.
But all this to say, we don't know what we're going to be walking into.
So Mike's not there, but he opens the Zoom window on Amelia's laptop.
Okay.
Hello?
Let,
Hey,
Amelia has a small heart attack, but it's okay.
Jimmy?
Don't worry about it.
Jimmy.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Yeah, so lavender is toxic to both cats and dogs.
All right,
Sorry.
well then Amelia will stop with the lavender diffuser.
sorry, I'm on a raid right now, but I can pay attention.
All right. Yeah, Amelia will just add the info to the pin board.
Well, we managed to go to the library and not have anything bad happen, so...
That's always a
Yeah.
win.
You went while it was open?
Yes.
Oh wow, I've never done that.
We caught them in the last
Wait.
few minutes before they closed. The librarian was less than
Yeah.
pleased.
but he still helped us.
Hmm.
Then he'll have our gratitudes. Oh, I'll put him in my gratitude journal tonight. Amelia like claps to herself. All right, we really don't know what we're in for.
No, this building seems to be more of a local curiosity than anything else.
Do we have time to go back to Adam one more time to see if he's got more prophetic wisdom for us?
That's a
Would
distinct
Adam tell
possibility.
us if this chick like is like a vampire? I mean, it kind of sounds like she's a vampire, and she's sort of pulled off this. Well, I mean, we could ask him. I mean, does he respond to like when you actually ask a direct question, or is it always just the same vague bullshit?
It varies from day to day
Okay.
and from question to question.
What are
Frankly.
the odds that today is a good day?
I don't know. Reynold, did I have a session with Adam earlier today?
No, but so long as the winds keep coming, he should keep improving.
All right. He's been doing good so far. I feel like his spirits have really lifted ever since we took care of the rack. So, and he cleaned those cups. That was a very big step for him. So let's go see if he has any more prophetic wisdoms to share.
Okay. To the car. Cat, what are you doing?
Can't hurt to figure out what we might need to do a little more before we go.
So if she got turned, it would be like the Toreador, the pretty ones, or maybe my type. Those would seem to be the ones that would be interested in someone like, well, the way she reads.
Do y'all go to the princely court?
Yeah, let's go see if Adam has any other revelations for us before we go.
Sounds good. Y'all head there. The court is mostly empty. It's mostly. I mean, like now there are fewer like discarded objects.
Oh, I thought by mostly empty you meant somewhat occupied.
I mean, Adam's there.
I guess that's something.
Just Adam?
Just Adam.
Just
I mean,
Adam.
his whole court was destroyed,
Well, dispersed.
massacred.
I'm about to say they're not all dead, but they are.
They
all
just
No.
don't want to come back.
Right. Let me see if I can find.
How big is this place?
It's pretty big. It's kind of a like small mansion.
I'm gonna check the internet connectivity. Does it have good internet?
Fuck no.
I don't think it's set up anymore.
Hmm.
I don't think it has it. Didn't
Yeah,
Didn't
he's
you
kind
set
of
up,
the
like-
ancient. He's the ancient vampire types.
Yeah.
Without newer vampires there to maintain it, he wouldn't know what to do.
No. No idea.
Tech just
I
stops
mean-
working around him.
Oh.
is he still
my-
is he still wearing
the same
His sad
clothes?
robes?
shoes?
No.
His Kleenex box shoes.
Oh,
He has updated to Hugh Hefner-esque pajamas.
Amelia's already so proud.
Oh, he's not. He doesn't look like the first picture you guys sent of him.
No, not quite. Like he had been wearing his robes for. When did the purge happen? Wasn't it like a couple months ago?
Yeah.
He had been wearing the same thing for about 2.5 months.
Oh damn.
It's a good thing vampires don't sweat and excrete.
No,
Yeah.
but it still smelled bad. Like he had spilled a lot of
It's-
things on it.
It's like dusty and it's like has blood on it probably.
Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah. He was having all that sleep walking into, which Amelia needs to investigate later. But who knows what else he was getting on or around him while he was slumbering. Well, Amelia is very pleased and is going to let Adam know how happy and proud she is to see his mostly cleaned throne room and his clean clothes. How does it feel to be in some fresh clothes and have your space be a little more organized?
Immaterial.
Huh?
Immaterial.
Yes, but how do you feel?
I feel nothing.
Well, everything looks lovely, so that's a start. You did it anyways, and I'm very proud of you for that, Adam.
I guess someone has to be. So,
You know it's always going to be me.
so my friends, why have you come?
We were just wondering, if you had any other dreams last night or any other visions of the theater, anything else we might need to know before we go.
Like, is Maria Callas a vampire?
Oh,
Also that.
yes, Mrs. Callis is no longer with us.
But she was one of us?
Yes, she was.
Toreador?
No, Malkavian.
Oh. Oh.
One of us.
She was... Let's just say I consider her final death a blessing.
How long ago was that?
Decade ago? Maybe more?
Okay, well, that explains some of the old stuff. We can't figure out who owns it now. It still seems to be under her.
She's
her
a
name.
vampire daughter.
I suspect her child inherited it, which would make sense given the circumstances.
Makes sense.
I have reason to suspect that my previous sheriff has taken up residence there. And I'd be very appreciative to have them around keeping an eye on things.
That's very helpful to know. What are your old sheriff's names? Plural?
They have many names. It'd be best to just meet them. I assure you.
Understood.
They mean you no harm. Well, one of them definitely means you harm, but don't worry, she's mostly harmless.
A harmless harm meaner. Got it.
You said there's something really bad there. Is that with your sheriff, or is that something else?
I'm not quite certain. I know
Right.
when I consider it, I definitely begin feeling a palpable sensation of dread, but I couldn't tell you why.
Okay.
So you did feel something this week, Amelia says. And immediately scribbles in her clipboard.
Yes, perhaps there is unrest in the House of Light.
If
I,
this
I
is
just
their
I just sort of
haven-
whisper over to Atticus and say, how many patients do you think fantasize about killing their psychiatrists?
Atticus looks up. I'm not quite sure. Is this one of the encounters?
Well, just thinking. He might go beyond fantasies.
Amelia is a delight of a therapist. Thank you very much.
But Waylon, you were going to say something?
Oh, yes. Just that if your sheriff has gone to ground in this haven of theirs, it could be that they're either unaware that the larger sects of hunters have moved on, or that they're in some sort of danger themselves.
I very much doubt that they care. If they mean to put on a show, well, everything else just sort of fades away.
So they crave an audience?
All of them obsessed with the theater. Yes.
Well, I guess we should get some tickets, huh?
But this place never opens. They're constantly working, but they never actually do anything.
I have a
Maybe-
feeling that
The
isn't
tickets
going to
are
matter for us.
Yeah, the tickets are metaphorical.
About to
So
say,
we
They're
can
not-
just go
They're
in.
not real tickets.
kindred are freely served there. I don't think they're too afraid about someone intruding. It was quite fortified before the purge came, and it was never breached.
Who's ready to go to the theater?
Are we
Do you
going
think-
in as guests or are we sneaking in?
If I'm to trust my instincts here, I think it would be wise to play along.
We should go introduce ourselves.
Adam can see me. Sheriff, same as Malkavian too. They have all sorts of, Malkavians have all sorts of fucked up sense. Hey, hi Amelia.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
All right, you're lucky that hearing isn't my enhanced sight, my enhanced sense. Because Amelia just turns around and goes, "What?
What?
Huh?"
It might not be easy to sneak in, even for me.
We should just knock and say hello.
I sneak in if the front door is open.
Yeah.
This is one of our kind, right?
Exactly.
We're representatives of the prince, who the sheriff serves.
We should go make friends.
I guess we should go make friends.
That's what you want us to do, yes? Bring your sheriff back into the fold.
That's what I would like, yes.
Is there any I don't want to say leverage that implies they wouldn't want to, but anything we could say when we meet them to assure that we are of your counsel, trustworthy?
Oh, no. I assure you, they don't trust anybody.
Good. That's a good start. Any sort of phrase or anything you think of that only you would know to say to them that we could relay?
No.
Okay. Thought I'd try.
That would be too easy.
Oh, God.
I get.
Perfect.
Oh
Uh-oh.
God,
I'm skirt.
I'm excited.
I've transcended fear for this evening.
Damn, I want to get on your
no
level.
fear. No fear, only blood.
What does the thinking? Blood does the thinking. Do y'all head to the Flux Theater?
See, I think we
I
may
would
as
like
well.
I request that we stop by my apartment first.
This can be done.
Okay,
Marvelous.
we can do this.
Waylon, what do you retrieve?
My sword.
Good man.
Because if this goes
Oh.
poorly, I need something more than my cane.
Oh,
Yeah,
you definitely do.
Amelia will pack her baseball bat and the Glock that she stole in the van.
I mean, I
How
had the
big-
Glock with me. It's one of the
How-
essentials I brought with.
How big is Waylon's sword?
It is a cavalry saber.
Okay. I can carry it for you until we get inside.
I mean, you
That's-
have a vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, the issue
That's
is,
very kind.
like,
but
you can't walk around with it on the street, but if you're just driving up to the sidewalk, getting out and walking in,
I assume
It's
that's what we're
there.
doing.
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the plan, so.
So, as you approach the Flux Theater, it's not as wondrous as Adam's portrayal of it is. There are no shining lights outside. The marquee has not been properly set up yet.
Of course. Can I do some sort of just basic perception or investigate to just look around?
Absolutely. Give
Cool.
me a wits and composure.
Sure.
I'm gonna assume they're not gonna allow a
Sick.
dog into their theater.
Maybe this one.
Maybe this one.
Is
Well,
the
let's give it
dog
a
going
shot
to
then.
buy a ticket?
I mean, I can get a ticket for the dog.
Do you pay adult or child prices?
That is that is a that. That is a good question, actually.
Amelia, you check in through the front doors, and there is an usher idly thumbing through a magazine at the front counter.
Excellent.
You can't see his name tag from here.
Okay. But I don't see anything else around of mention.
No. You guys could do a once around the building and give me a wits and investigation roll if you want to.
Yeah, I think that's what I was asking to.
That sounds wonderful. Yes, please.
Mike was
Ooh.
Investigation.
would definitely want to do that too.
So, question: does the animalism also work the other way around? If I were to tell like Dante to investigate an area, would he be able to tell me like what he saw?
Yes. I mean, you probably wouldn't get like information that was too sophisticated, but you would get information.
We would get basic information, basically.
Yes. Also, he might be able to smell things you wouldn't be able to see.
That's also true. Okay. Oh, are we all doing wits investigation? Hang on.
I mean, there's no reason not to.
Wits. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Wits investigation.
I'm so glad we're not playing OWAD.
5. Well, that's fucking useless. One success.
Only the front-facing facade has any semblance of order to it. The rest of the doors and windows to the structure around the side and out back have all been boarded up. It seems hasty in its construction, but upon further examination, this shit is boarded up tight.
Mm.
It seems like there's only one way in and one way out.
Mm-hmm.
On the western side, you'll find hasty construction that looks somewhat like this. Earnest, well put together. Further north from that, the construction takes on a much more orderliness to it.
Just out of curiosity, how fresh is this work? I mean, have the nail heads started rusting yet? Is there any sign of weathering? Is this new or
Yeah,
is it?
Amelia's gonna see if she can talk to the construction once she gets the full scoop.
Well, let me tell you what they all look like,
Yes,
and then you can tell
that's
me
what I wanna
which ones you talk to.
see.
Around back there is a like single large double door that leads into not the stage, but it's probably the backstage area, and the whole thing has just like been. It's just a giant steel door. It seems to be barred from the inside.
Okay.
Around the other side, there is another sort of like well-constructed woodwork, and then around the other side, and then like when you're coming back around the entrance, the door, the doors and windows have been hastily boarded up, but also have been adorned with a series of graffitos. Fuck off. Piss off. Go home, scum.
Oh, it's probably gonna be that one.
And like there's another one which like has a like the door with the biggest graffito has a skull with a sleep mask over its empty eye sockets, which has under it written Entra y duerme.
Ominous. All right.
I'm leaning towards the last one.
Yeah, Amelia's gonna think it over for a second if anybody else wants to do anything.
I'm just
Oh,
taking
right.
stock of the entrances and exits.
And Mike, you or Dave, you great idea. Everybody, give me a wits and crafts to determine how long these have been up.
Luck die. Nothing.
I too have a luck
Um,
die. Ooh, I'll take it.
Wits. It is a luck die.
A lucky luck die. I've gotten 2 luck die in a row, which means the next one will probably crap on me.
That's 0.
Well, I don't know if this is bad,
Did you roll a 1 on a luck
but
die?
no, I rolled a 5.
Oh no, it only matters if you roll a 1 or a 10 on your luck die.
Oh, okay. Well, then I get nothing.
So yeah, the 4 of you. I mean, that's a great question. None of you have any of the knowledge needed to answer it.
Gotcha.
Planning on getting crafts 1 next session. Oh well.
Amelia is tempted to either investigate the skull area or the hastily constructed area.
So are all of these entrances you described boarded up like this picture? It's just they have like different things on them, like
Yes.
the last one.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got haste, orderliness, somewhere in between, and then haste with a bunch of like super aggro graffiti.
Yeah. Amelia's tempted to go see what's happened to the super aggro graffiti wall.
That was also what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Well, we can go together and
Yeah.
bring Dante.
Amelia's gonna go therapize the wall and see what sort of terrible traumas it's had to endure. Poor thing.
We'll follow and watch your back.
All right. Amelia gently and calmly approaches the graffitied area and lets the construction site know that she is not here to hurt it, that she is not going to rush it or treat it with haste, that she's here to listen to its story when it is ready and not a second beforehand.
Now that you're all still, you all are experiencing the sensation of being watched. But
Ooh,
you have no idea by who or from where.
creepy.
But we feel there's something.
Oh yeah, your
Watching
hackles,
us.
Your hackles have been risen.
Ugh.
My hackles. Does
Yikes.
Dante notice anything? Or is he just trying to figure out where shit is too?
Make a wits and animal ken roll?
Wits and animal can.
Oh,
So
actually,
that's
it's
6.
It's manipulation in animal ken plus your dots in animalism. Amelia, what did you get on your
Oh god,
spirit
hang on. So
cooking
that's
roll?
2.
That's my empathy plus my auspex, right?
It's empathy and something else plus aspects.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
No,
there's
it's
another
wits
thing.
and occult plus aspects.
Oh damn! I was hoping it was my empathy.
Okay, so you said
wits,
manipulation, animal can.
auspex. That's
What was the last thing to add, Renault, that was animal can and manipulation? Last thing.
It's manipulation, animal ken, and animalism. Write this down.
Animalism. Got it. I should write this down.
okay. So for my spirit touch, I got. Love those exploding dice.
Hey, it's even covered in the rules. A cat might be able to explain that a large number of humans scared it out of a nearby building, but it's unlikely to understand questions such as, was one of them wearing a green baseball cap, or to have any real concept of numbers. How many were
Okay,
there?
they-
A lot of them.
A lot. Well, can they differentiate? Okay. Okay. So basically, if it's more than 2, we're fucked.
I mean,
So that is
do you trust Dante?
5. Hang on. 5.
Or
I
more
haven't rolled die yet. Hang on.
Or more accurately, do you trust me? Because the answer should be no.
Never.
I'm
The answer is always
5.
no.
7? Wow, 7 die. Let's go. Whoa!
Let's
Holy
go,
shit.
bro.
Okay. This is what Dante. This is what I.
We'll get to that in a minute.
6 successes.
So
Okay.
Amelia, you begin talking to the door. And the first things first, you are you immediately understand what entra y duerme means.
That's enter and dream, right?
Come in and sleep.
Close.
It's the most passive threat that's here. It reminds you of Kitsune. They often invite people in to sleep, and then they either feed on them or have sex with them, or both.
Ah.
And the door, what's the word I'm looking for? Appraises you and says, "Hola, chica.
Hola.
What you want?"
Buenas noches. We are trying to get in touch with some people who are inside of your fine establishment, but until then we're just trying to get a feel of the land and see what the history of the theater is. I see that you look like you have quite a story to tell.
You want to come in? I suggest you go through the front door. If you want to talk to the woman who made me, don't fuck with her. She's a bad bitch and she'll kill you.
Oh, damn. Does the bad bitch have a name?
Carmen.
Carmen. You can never. Well, you can either always trust a bitch named Carmen or never trust a bitch. It's 50-50 with Carmen's, I feel like, you know?
And that's the way she likes it.
It's a roll of the dice, a gamble with her. I'm wondering if you don't mind, and if it's too sensitive, let me know. But I'm curious about your graffito, all your tats.
Oh, she wrote it all. She wanted to make sure that everybody who knew that this wing of the theater was hers and that she's a bad bitch. And if they want to
Marking
come
her
in,
territory.
she'll fucking kill them.
Marking her territory. I see.
She don't really understand the word subtle.
No, I'm picking up on that. Well, I gotta tell you, you wear the ink really well, though. I just want you to know you do.
Oh, thank you. She tried
you're welcome.
She tried her best. She started raving and ranting halfway through. You know how she is.
I do. I've met a Malkavian or two. I know how it is. She's not gonna mention the fact that she is a Malkavian.
Oh yeah, okay, you get it. But
Yeah.
I gotta go back to being the door who watches
Absolutely.
the doorway.
You've done a fantastic job. Keep doing your door job. Thank you so much for taking the time. And she gives the door a nice, gentle, like, pat. I love it.
So, Atticus, you lean down to Dante and whisper sweet gangrel nothings into his ears, and he lets loose a few solitary barks. Smells like crazy. Smells like food.
Why is Dante hot?
Yeah, shit, dude.
Yeah, that's a sexy dog voice. Jesus Christ.
Traps in there. Gunpowder.
Well, we should probably hold off from going in. Because that weird sensation we've been feeling, he's letting me know that there's gunpowder and traps in there.
Yeah,
and
Amelia.
Smells like crazy.
Yeah, Amelia's gonna say we definitely should not go through this door. There's a bad bitch behind this door.
Dante's final remark is, "The building is watching us."
Oh, Amelia's used to that.
Oh yeah, no.
It's the building.
Yeah.
Range.
Fine. Does that not happen? Do you guys not get that sensation? Do you not understand that the buildings are always watching? Amelia's like
doesn't
side-eyeing
happen
them.
often.
I mean,
No.
the last few times, this is the second time I saw you talk to a door.
Yeah, all the buildings are watching all the time. That's how buildings work. It's what they do. You think what are you? They got their eyes closed? What are you, crazy?
Waylon looks at you like you're crazy.
Amelia looks at Waylon like he's crazy.
I just look at both of you. Well, I look at Amelia like, well, you did talk to a door.
I mean,
And the door gave me some very useful information, so you're welcome.
I should note, when I'm speaking as any of the objects Amelia is speaking with, that's dialogue you cannot hear.
Yeah, you're
Yep, I
only hearing
figured.
Amelia. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we just see you talking to a door, essentially.
Yep.
And then nothing's coming back.
No.
The only stuff that goes in my notes is what I hear you say.
Well, the door was very helpful yet again, by the way. And apparently I'm getting the feeling that our Malkavian diva is living in this section of the theater. Apparently a bad bitch who is crazy has boarded herself up in this area of the theater, so we should not go through.
Stay out of the East Wing. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't it just one
Let's not
lady
go
with a lot of personalities? Isn't that what he was saying? I mean, it's just Adam, the prince, was saying that that his sheriff had a lot of different people. So I figured that she has multiple personality disorder, or whatever the hell you call it.
Or is it literally
Maybe?
multiple people?
Yeah, I
So-
thought it was multiple people's.
Hmm.
It's very
But-
unclear.
All the
Yeah,
prince said was that the sheriff had many names.
true.
That,
But he was saying he was using they, well, admittedly that, you know, but there were various, all of them, but talking about one person, I think was one of the things that he said. So
It's very
Well-
unclear.
Yeah, we definitely shouldn't go through this door, though. He was a very nice door, so it's not that we shouldn't go through the door personally. It's what's behind the door that concerns me.
So you just want to go through the front, or did you want to check out the other two entrances?
3 entrances.
I mean, we
Three
can check him
entrances.
out. Amelia probably can't keep doing spirit touch all night.
I
Or
mean,
can
you
she?
can just keep doing spirit touch all night, but like,
Yeah, that's gonna be a waste, though. But
let's say it will be kind of boring.
yeah, we could go check out the back door too, like where the back entrance to the theater that's boarded up.
That's probably the most valuable.
Yeah, backstage
Alright.
entrance will probably also be helpful.
Backstage entrance.
So we know where the crazy lady is hiding. Now let's go see what let's go investigate the back door.
The back door. That's the back door.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
It's very old.
Does anyone have a crowbar? A big one?
Well, we should ask the door if it wants the bar removed first. It's all about consent, Mike.
Yeah. Well, what I mean is maybe I don't think we're gonna get through this very easily.
I just wanted to see what the back door knows.
Right.
I mean,
She
Okay.
explains
Oh.
very, very plainly to Mike.
There
We're not
might
trying
be
to
a
get in.
crowbar
I just
at-
want to talk to the back door.
you realize that it's just your power. No, never mind.
Fuck it.
What?
It's
Nothing.
She does another, huh? Okay. All right. I'm gonna go say hello to the back door as well.
Mike's a rationalist.
I'm gonna go say hello to the back door as well.
Give
He
me
really-
a
Well,
delicious spirit touch.
I sure will.
is there like any, I don't know, I guess, is there like any like garbage or like garbage cans around the back door, or is it just straight up like behind the theater? It's just like the back end of the theater.
It's just the back
essentially.
end of the theater. Nothing has been discarded in a long time.
Okay, got it.
Waste services have not been established.
I mean, if there are locks, I could get through locks, but this thing looks like it's like bolted shut.
Amelia's gonna come up to the door and ask, "When's the last time you've gotten to be open, buddy?"
Oh boy. Okay. We are not accepting visitors at this time. The production isn't ready yet.
I understand. I will not force entry. How long has this production been in progress and in the works?
The powers that be have been arguing since their exile over what the nature of the production should be.
It's a real work in progress.
Oh yes. So many divergent ideas.
Directors fighting choreographers fighting costume dress-up makers. I know how the showbiz is. She doesn't, but she's pretending.
When egos clash, duck and cover.
Put that on a t-shirt. She's trying to think. Hang on, give me 2 seconds to use my human brain before I translate it into roleplay. When was the last time a production was actually open, performing? When was the last time, the theater was open and hosting?
70 years ago, we put on our last show, Maria Callas's Bloodbath.
Must have been a hell of a performance.
Oh, she killed it.
Aha. Trying to think of what else to ask. And after that, everything was just boarded up? Any backstage drama or gossip that you heard about?
Nothing but silence and rats and squatters until the new master came.
Kin of Maria's or otherwise?
Yes. The only proper inheritor to this place.
Well, thank you very much. You have been very helpful, and I will let you know. I'll tell you what, when the production is ready and open, I will be the first one in line for tickets.
I think you'll have a greater role to play in its creation.
Well, I have always wanted to try my hand at directing. Toodles! And she blows the door a little kissy. Little kissy kiss.
Is it time to go through the front?
Yes, she will relay
Yes.
to everyone what she learned, that we can confirm that it was in fact Maria's kin, and when the last production was, that it was Maria's bloodbath, and the mention of clashing egos, that there's probably, if it is the multiple personalities within one person, they are waging, and if it's more than one sheriff, they are also having external disputes.
Gotcha.
There's some egos clashing.
So, be prepared to mediate.
Hopefully. I am very good at that.
You are.
All right. Yes, Amelia feels content with having checked the doors and is ready to proceed inside.
Sounds good.
right.
As you approach the front doors, the usher says, "They're open."
Okay, let's go on through them then.
Hello, my name is Ruben. I am the usher of the Flux Theater. How can I help you this evening?
Hello, Ruben. We are really fascinated by this theater. We're gonna write an article about the theater if it's okay. We're wondering if there's anyone around that could tell us more about the theater's history.
Roll manipulation and persuasion.
Sure. I at least have persuasion. I don't know if I got any manipulation.
You have at least one.
I have. Hang on. Where would that be?
Under social skills.
That's what I thought. For some reason, my brain is being dumb and not showing it to me.
Sorry, manipulation is under attributes. It's up at the top.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
All
most
right,
rolls are an
manipulation.
attribute and a skill.
Yes, thank you. Manipulation, I have 2. And then persuasion. I have 3. So that's 5 rolls. And 2 successes.
That is very plausible, but I do not think it is true.
Are you calling me a liar, good sir?
Absolutely, yes, madame.
Oh, well, you have a keen eye then, and I like that you wouldn't trust me right away. You don't let anybody tell you what's what, do you?
No. It is my job here to make sure that the master and his beautiful eccentric friends are not disturbed. Then again, perhaps some disturbance is what they need.
We can be very entertaining, I assure you.
But can you be persuasive? You did
I don't
almost
know.
fool me.
You tell
so
me.
Maybe.
Why don't I try my luck? The worst that happens is I get my butt kicked, right?
That is not a bad idea, and there are far more worse things stalking this theater than death. The 3 masters and the 1 mistress are locked in their rooms. Well, they're in the basement. You do not want to talk to them there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Each of them is in their chambers. I can show you to their rooms, and you may speak to whichever of them you wish to speak to. There is the knight, the swordsman, the cowboy, and the bad bitch.
I've heard about this bad bitch. I think we'll save her for last.
She has a reputation to uphold.
Yeah. Which, to be fair, I respect. She's branded herself well.
Oh, yes.
Yes. All right, team. What do you guys think? Amelia's tempted to go for the cowboy since we're looking for a sheriff, but
That seems like a reasonable place to start.
That's reasonable. Let's start with the cowboy.
Now, everybody give me a wits and presence roll.
Gladly.
5.
Just because he said something really weird, and I don't think you all noticed it.
I mean, everything about this is weird, to be fair.
This is true.
I mean, Amelia's thinking about the basement.
Don't talk to them in the basement.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he was talking about. They're both in their each individual rooms, and they're in the basement. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh,
But
interesting.
he did say you do not want to speak to them in the basement.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Like, don't talk to them in the basement. But I didn't understand that they're in the rooms and in the basement.
Yeah,
So
evidently they are in 2 places at once. But
Good.
in each of their rooms, they're separated. Apparently, in the basement, they are all present, and something about that makes it dangerous.
Ah, spooky.
But are they So they're in two places at one time.
Evidently.
Uh,
If we're taking what he's saying at face value.
Mm.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
muted.
Oh yeah, you've been.
oh
muted
my
for a while.
god. Yeah.
I forgot that I muted. They could be doing a telepresence thing. Maybe they're down in the basement and then they're doing telepresence with different voices to each of the rooms.
It's
I-
possible.
I hate to tell you when you're right, but you are absolutely correct.
Hey.
Oh, so they're like projecting themselves into these other places, but they're
Yes.
really in the basement.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Well, let's not go disturb them in the basement. It sounds like that's not the thing to do.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Sounds like death.
We would love to visit the cowboy first, monsieur.
Ah, Cortes will be happy to see you. He always enjoys guests. That being said, I only hope that you are better at opening his door than I am.
We don't talk to him through the door?
Oh, no. You must go in.
Ah,
Okay.
He leads you to the door, and it is covered in pipes.
is it a puzzle?
Oh, yeah, it is!
Yes, Mama loves a puzzle.
Oh boy. Oh god.
Mommy loves a puzzle.
I think there is something to do with the flow of water, but I do not know exactly what is supposed to be happening here.
All right, I'm taking a screenshot. I might just edit directly on it.
Oh dear.
There are three little widgets next to the There are three little widgets next to the door. You can use the widgets to lock off the flow of water to any of the vertices marked with a little cross.
Okay, hang on.
Three little widgets on the door. Okay.
Yeah, so you can lock off three of the little flow points.
Wait, so the flow points are the ones with not the crosses?
No, the flow points are the ones with the crosses.
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
And you can block off 3 at a time?
yes.
Okay. We just have to figure out which 3 to block off.
Right. And you also need to figure out which flows of water you're supposed to keep going. Because at this point, all 6 flows are operating. It's unclear which of them you are supposed to block.
I'm sure it won't solve it, but can Amelia do anything with her object senses?
You can!
Cool. Let me roll another spirit touch and see if he'll give me they will give me a hint.
Watermelon. Wait, can I
However
draw
they
this?
identify. All right, so that's my.
How do I draw this?
Sorry, I forgot what my spirit touch was. It's my occult, my wits, and my
Wits,
aspects.
and aspects, yes.
Okay, thank you. So really, just my wits and aspect. Oh boy, I got 1 success. Oh, so glad I got that spirit touch.
It's been so good.
Oh yeah.
I
It makes
love
for
it.
excellent role playing and it's very useful.
It's fun.
Well, howdy, partner! How are you?
Good, how are you? She puts on a like no explanation to anyone else. All of a sudden she's southern. She is like, well, hi y'all, I'm fine. How are you doing?
Well, I'm a little flustered right now, cause gosh darn pesky varmints are stealing my water!
Well, that's not very nice of them, is it?
The well's running dry, and I think old Bessie's gonna die of the consumption.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're here to help fix that for you so that old Bessie can stay nice and healthy.
I appreciate that. the well goes through pipe 2, and Bessie's saloon goes through pipe 6.
Oh, fantastic. Writing this down. Pipe 6. Now, are there any other animals we should be concerned about? Any other plants that need watering?
Nope, everything's else being siphoned by gosh darn varmints.
Well, we'll get rid of those nasty, pesky vermins for you. Don't you worry.
I appreciate that.
You have yourself a fine day now. All right, and then she turns back and relays the information as if nothing happened to her friends.
What?
She was like, all right.
I have no words.
Amelia's like, I've got a hint, you guys.
I mean, does
The pipes gave me a clue.
that mean we turn off everything but 2 and 6?
I can only turn off 3.
You want the water to continue through pipes 2 and 6. And you want the water to stop going through pipes 1, 3, 4, and 5. And you can close off the flow at 3 points marked by the crosses.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
I noticed
thank
that,
you, Spirit Touch.
that pipe 2 and pipe 6 have a connection. There's that pipe that's the right corner is going over to 6.
Yeah.
That means we can block off a lot of stuff because of that.
Yeah. I see what you're talking about. I just have to figure out which ones we want to block off. I mean, we all do, but... So we can only block off 3 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I need to pull my thing up so that I can edit on it.
Now, unfortunately, in the original iteration of this puzzle, it would be made somewhat easier by being able to see which pipes are blocked by which vertices, but
Right. That's okay.
It's also, as someone who has solved this puzzle before, it also makes things more complicated.
Right. All right. Amelia's gonna do...
I'm trying to figure out where, like, what connects to what, because I'm so
Okay,
confused
1,
by
2,
looking at it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm about to say,
So-
the construction of this entire waterworks seems deliberately made to confuse. But while you guys are
Alright.
doing puzzles, I'm gonna go piss.
Go for it. I'm looking
Okay,
at
so do
some...
that.
The very first one in the lower left corner that has to shut down. Because there's no way to shut that off if we don't shut that one down,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, we need to... Well... Hang on.
So we can only turn
think I
off
might-
3 of these crosses at a time.
Yes.
I
Yep.
might
Yeah.
have it.
I think we have to shut that one.
I
definitely.
figured out how 2 and 6 are connected, but not which ones we need to close off to...
No.
What are you thinking, Waylon?
Thinking this. Hold on. I think we need to shut off.
Are you editing the
Does-
picture?
Yeah, upper part of pipe 1, lower part of pipe 3, lower part of pipe 5.
That makes sense. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Because I can see the path that I want 2 and 6 to be connected on.
Oh, I think I get it. That's
Yeah.
I'm not
This
sure
is-
if that's right, but that's where my brain's
Hang
at.
on. Yeah.
But if
No,
you-
I have sort of the same thing, but you're ahead of me, so I think you are correct.
So you're saying the upper part of pipe 1, the lower parts of pipe 3 and 5?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Let me double check this.
Oh, he's back.
Oh.
No?
Hey, here's a fucking funny thing. I can take your image and start drawing on it myself.
Oh, cool.
And so
That's
I can
neat.
use your blue marks and then draw on it in paint with red marks. Let me see if I can... There we go. Give me a thicker pen. Because I can show you where the problem
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Yep, I
doing
see it.
roots for each of them, like in different colors.
Why not the
Oh,
lower part of pipe one? That's the
Yeah, I was thinking the lower part of pipe 1.
yeah, because it's a lot more complicated with the upper part of pipe one.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
So the water is flowing here.
All right, so that takes care of pipe two.
Because, like, what I can show you won't, like, explain too much, but it will explain how immediately the solution is not correct. In short,
I see where it's not correct.
yeah. But let me post you a fiddle my diddle.
Don't you diddle my piddle.
So if
No,
you,
none of that.
if you see the red line, you will see how it begins going through the rest of the water.
So is this red line how it should flow with what we...
No, the red
Proposed
line
off.
is just showing off how the water is still flowing.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god.
I'm like slowly. Okay, I think we need to hit the second part, the second valve of number 2, but I could be wrong. But that's my thought so far. So far, I have the lowest valve on number 1, the middle valve on number 2, but I could be wrong. This is just my thought so far. I'm like
I'm-
drawing on my own board over here.
I should. Oh my god, what's happening?
Because I can see, I know where I want this to flow.
Fucking Safari is trying to open like 8 million things, and I don't want it to use Safari.
What did
Stop
you do?
that.
You scrub?
I accidentally click open picture, and it's like I'm gonna open it in Safari. And I'm like, no. Alright, well, I'm gonna pull it up on my tablet so I can draw on it.
That should be fine. No. Okay. Okay. Hang on. Because then that won't be able to go anywhere. This will go.
Wait, where's my...
Boy, this
These
is
darn varmints.
These
yeah.
darn varmints stealing all this water.
All right, I'm slowly figuring out what it is.
It's that upper pipe by 6.
Yeah, it's
That's
tripping me up.
fucking me.
Because it looks like 6 connects to 1 right at
It
the...
does.
But I don't think
That
that's
pipe in the
right.
back.
That bothers me so much. Hang on.
Welcome to hell, everybody.
Oh boy.
Welcome to hell. Welcome to hell. I hope this is a multi-part session because the rest of our time is going to be taken up by
Yep.
this.
Doing this bullshit.
Okay.
You know?
The
Wait.
water
does-
still flow. Hang on.
I see the reason why I did that now.
Hang on. So if we close...
I'm about to say, if anybody wants to post another solution, I can post another debunk.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm like getting so close, but
I'm
not
trying
quite
to-
there.
I'm trying to like draw it first, but I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
like what's connected to what.
I'm needing
I
to
have
use
no
I'm
idea.
needing to use many different colors, but then I get confused.
Atticus doesn't know what this shit is.
It's as if this water system was deliberately designed to be as obfuscative as possible.
Almost. Okay. So.
Photos. Oh my god, why is
Alright.
this taking 80,000 years?
Okay. Because I can see where I want 2 and 6 to connect. It's a question of the rest.
Markup, that's what I wanted. Okay, so
Excuse me. All right. That's good so far.
if that does that, then the water will continue to go that way. So we want it to flow through 2 and 6,
And yes.
Yes.
and not through 1, 3, and 5.
I think I got it.
1,
I-
3, 4,
I-
and 5 must get locked off.
I think the middle one for 1 and the bottom one for 5 are closed, but I could be crazy wrong. I don't know. I don't know if that's what anyone else has.
Ding, ding,
I
ding, ding,
can't-
ding, baby!
Yeah,
Hey!
Waylon. Yay! Good job, Waylon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Waylon gets an extra experience point.
Yay.
Whoa.
Good job, Waylon.
Nice.
Whoo! Congratulations. The door opens and it leads to
Bessie's gonna live.
Bessie's gonna live! And it leads to a sheriff's office.
Yay. Should we talk to the sheriff next time on Dragon Ball Z?
If you want to.
I think
I don't
that's a
know,
good
but-
place.
Yeah,
Um,
after the puzzle, it might be good to rest the brains.
Yeah.
A sheriff with, gun belt, 6-shooter, cowboy hat, rawhide duster, chaps, and a button up with a little vest and a bow tie, looks at y'all and says, "Well, howdy, partners. How's it going?" And that's what we'll pick it up
So-
next time.
Woohoo! Thank you, Waylon.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you get this off
thank
Silent
you.
Hill?
No, this is from Machinarium.
Ah, okay,
Nice.
cool.
Y'all.
I was like, after all of the convincing with the doors I've done, I need a break before I do intensive role playing with sheriffs.
Hey,
y'all-
that's okay.
Y'all get 3 experience points for a fantastic session.
Yay! Good job,
Awesome.
team.
Great job, team. Hey, Reynolds,
Yeah.
What up?
I have 14 experience points, which means I'm going to spend 12 of them on the knife merit.
Ooh.
Yeah. How does leveling up work?
Yes. How does
So-
leveling up work?
If you open up your Vampire the Masquerade rulebook,
Oh,
If you
rulebook, I
go
need
to
open
the
that up.
pinned message,
fucking Cap saving the day again.
Thank you,
you
Kat.
go to the website that I made to keep track of character progression costs.
It's
Oh.
all there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're right.
Why is it? Oh my god, Why are you
Yes.
opening in Safari?
Have you considered fucking deleting Safari?
Have you considered
don't-
changing your default browser?
I don't
So-
know how to do that.
Everything is cumulative, too, guys. In case it's, so that's the. Yeah, so
So,
Like, if you want-
I'm purchasing a 3-dot merit. Each dot of a merit costs new dot times 2. So the first dot is 2, second dot is 4, third dot is 6. I'm paying 12 because 2 plus 4 plus 6
is
is
12.
Right.
12.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So ones are really are really kind of cheap and easy.
Right.
It's easy
I might
to
get
be a
s-
generalist. It's more rewarding to be a specialist.
Right. I've got some good specialties though, so I might just expand my palette.
Yeah, I went
I'm-
I went specialist at character creation, so
I'm gonna get some occult
Hang
perks
on.
since I need that for my spirit touch.
Hang
That's a good
on.
idea.